Welcome back everybody. So this is gonna be a quick update video for you guys on stock market, and before we get started, please smash that like button, and 100 plus likes on this video would be greatly appreciated guys. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. Now if you want to get my daily trade ideas, swing trade ideas, live trading, and you want to support the channel, definitely check out their link down below in the description for Patreon. Dow is up 0.85%, Nasdaq going up over 1.5%, S&P going up 0.91%, and Russell going up 1.84%. And here's 11 sectors that makes up S&P 500, and what we got here on top leading the way: consumer cyclical, technology, real estate, communication services, industrials, consumer defensive on bottom, lagging behind healthcare, big dump off on Eli Lilly, and then we got basic materials, and everything else pretty much going in the green. And what we got here on stock market map, we got Amazon up over 3%, Tesla flat, we got Netflix going up almost 2.5%, Meta going up 0.57%, Google up 1.75%, Apple going up 2.20%, and Apple right now up I think over 7% with earnings. Microsoft going up 0.73%, and Nvidia once again green on the day, 3.34%. So right now we got Apple beating earnings by a slight margin, but that's not the case. I think $110 million in buyback and then more dividends on Apple, and that is why Apple is up right now over 7%. Now tomorrow guys, we do have non-farm payrolls and then unemployment rate, and that's going to cause lots of volatility here in the market, so watch out for that. Also we do have ISM and all the other stuff right here, and that's going to have a big effect in the market going into tomorrow's session. So on SPY ETF, it's up 0.94%, and now with Apple coming out with earnings, it's up again another $1.50, 0.30%. Now if you look at my screen right here, getting a massive rejection from this trend line, and so far it's trading below negative sloping 20 SMA, which is sitting at 507. We tagged it yesterday and instantly we saw a massive rejection, and now it's heading up to this negative sloping 20 SMA again, 507. So that's going to be a level to watch. Now we gap over it, then watch out for a move all the way up to 510, 509 to 510, up to even 512 to retest red line 50 SMA on this daily chart. Now tomorrow guys, we get another rejection from this level right here, 507. Then watch out for a dump off back down to 503, 500 flat, and then all the way down to 495, and that's gonna be a critical level to watch. This low down here, you can see yesterday and today guys, one thing in common, yesterday and today, this low so far holding. So if the market takes out this low right here, and that would be I would say 500, if that's out, guess what, this bear flag will play out and this thing can dump easily down to 495 to 490, so watch out for that. Now to the upside, we get that breakout, maybe some consolidation over this resistant trend line, then watch out for the breakout and possibly a move back up to 512. If that happens, then what do we got? Low, higher low, high, another higher low, and that would be another high here on SPY ETF. So we're putting in higher lows and higher highs, and so far coming off of this high and holding above this higher low. So if that's out, that is why market will go down even more. But as long as it can stay above 500, watch out for the breakout right here at 507 and then 509 up to even 512. On triple Q, it's up 1.28%, and look at this big pump, up another 0.5% with earnings coming out from Apple right now. So here on triple Q guys, definitely this is gonna be a strong level to watch right here, 430 to 432. If we can take out 432, then watch out for a move all the way up to red line 50-day moving average 436.44 up to even 440, and this downtrend will break at that point. Now to the downside, we get a rejection off of this 430 or 432. Watch out for a pullback back down to 425, 420. So far this low was holding just like SPY ETF right here. So 420 gives up. That is when you'll know that Triple Q coming down even more, all the way down to 413 and possibly down to this gap 407.59. On DIA, it's up 0.88% and now it's up another 0.5% and now trading above 384. So tomorrow, guys, if we can open above 384, watch out for continuation all the way up to 388 and possibly even higher. Below 384, there will be strong support at 382, and today into closing it was holding 382 20-day moving average as a support, so that's going to be a big support for tomorrow. And then watch out for down here, that's going to be 380, 378, and then 376 on Dow Jones. Now as soon as we get that breakout and it can hold above 384, definitely you're going to see a little bit more upside all the way up to right here 388 up to even 390. On IWM, it's up 1.84%. So this morning actually shorted IWM right here at 199, getting some 197 puts, and this thing exploded, guys. It was actually expiration date was tomorrow, so you know how that works. $2 down, puts went through the roof, sold out for a nice profit, and then later in the day, this thing came back up and now trading close to 200. So all these trade ideas are available on Patreon, and especially if you want to support the channel, definitely check out their link down below in the description, guys. Now here on IWM, as long as this thing stays above 198 and we can take out 202, 50-day moving average right here, you're going to see a move all the way up to this gap, 204.47. Now, moment we take out 198 right here, then you're going to see some more selling all the way down to 196, 193, and then 190 down to even 188. So, rate cuts are not happening. Jay Powell signaled yesterday, and that is not a good news for IWM small caps. That is definitely a bad news, but even with that, this thing is going up. So let's see how far small caps can actually go, possibly up to this gap. That is possible, 204.47. On VIX, it's down 4.61%, so VIX fell off the cliff today and definitely under 15, and that is not looking bullish on VIX. Now if you look at my screen, below 15, this thing can come down and close this gap. There will be support at $13.35 and then flat $13 to close this gap down here. Now to the upside, you get a bounce and this thing can hold above 15, then watch out for continuation, possibly back up to 16 to even 18 bucks, and then we can talk about more upside, but looks like that's not happening right now on VIX. On dollar, it's down 0.34%, and look at this big bearish engulfing candle yesterday and then some follow through today all the way down to almost 105. Now if you look at this Bollinger Band here on bottom, it's sitting close to 105. Also this swing high right here, rejection at 105, that's going to be a strong support on dollar. Only if that gives up, watch out for 104.48. Now as long as dollar can stay above 105, watch out for a move back up to 105.88, up to even 106, and multiple times we got the breakout over 106, but this thing came back. So now it needs to get above 106. It needs to hold 106. Then you're going to see dollar going even higher. So if you guys want to use a short-term bottom here in this market, or at least I would say maybe a short-term trade to the upside, and how do you catch a bottom? Well, you need to follow HYG pretty much all the time. It works. Yesterday we saw a massive pump when Jay Powell came out, but the market took a massive dump off right after he left. And that was actually smart money buying behind the scenes and dumb money selling out, and they got scared, right? No more rate cuts, at least for this year. He's not even talking about it anymore. Well, the market sold off. Guess what? And who picked up the dip? Smart money right here. It was green yesterday, and I saw that yesterday also. And I was waiting to see what the market actually going to do today. Market gapped up and then crapped. This was green while market was going down this morning. And guess what? They picked it up again and we got a nice, rally to the upside. Now the question here, if this thing can pump up even more, possibly up to right here 77 to close this gap on top, possibly even higher up to 77.72. In that case, If they continue to buy this right here, you're going to see the market going even higher. But keep an eye on this. If this thing actually dumps again and takes out 76.41, in that case, we might be coming back down to this gap right here, just below 76, because we left this massive gap open here on HYG. And that's all I have for you guys in this video. Thank you so much for watching, guys.